Hoda is opening up about why her fears regarding leaving the Today Show disappeared. It was a hard change when she opted to exit after nearly 2 decades. So what changed in her life to make her understand it was the right move? Keep reading for further details. Hoda shares why her doubts leaving Today disappeared. It was a sad and shocking day when Hoda announced she would be departing the Today Show in October 2024. At the time, she had no idea how much longer she would be around but knew her exit would come at the beginning of 2025. She explained that she had a revelation after she turned 60 that she needed to reevaluate her life and what she was doing. Hoda is also a mother to 2 daughters, Hope and Haley, whom she welcomed later on in life. Due to that, she wanted to be able to enjoy her time with them, plus, they had just moved to the suburbs. This was all new and exciting, so Hoda was ready to relish and live in the moment with her girls. Of course, her co-hosts were broken at this news, as were viewers. She was a fan favorite, so to lose her presence was very hard, but everyone understood why she chose to leave. At the same time, it was going to be an adjustment, not coming to the studio every day. However, it appears that all of her doubts and worries about leaving have vanished. According to People, Hoda was nervous about life after television. Therefore, she forced herself to create a daily schedule after leaving Today so she would have a plan. I actually wasn't sure how it was going to be. When you leave something that you've done your whole life to then step into a Monday, you're like, oh my God, it's Monday. What is happening here? How is this going to feel? I made myself a schedule because I really wanted to have something going on that day. Yet, as soon as she left, Hoda knew she had made the right decision thanks to her daughter. I was sitting in my office and my daughter Haley came running down the stairs. It was a full moon. I remember it was so bright in my office, and she goes, "You really are here." I was like, I really am here. At that moment, confirmation comes over and over and over again. Moving on to the next chapter, Hoda knew being at home was for the best after her daughter, Hope, had been admitted to the hospital in 2023. Although she never shared what was exactly wrong, it was enough for her to stop and realize how valuable time with her girls is. It was Hope who gave her the final confirmation she did the right thing. After Haley realized Mom was home for good, Hoda went up to see Hope, and she immediately asked for snuggles. Hoda climbed right in and relished that special time. Now she can sleep later, she walks every day to school with her girls, and she is living her best life. Finally, she still has an incredible support system with her former co-hosts. They always text each other and ask Hoda if she needs anything. This has clearly been for the best. Are you happy to hear that Hoda is thriving away from the Today Show, but do you miss her all the same? Let us know in the comments below. Hoda's departure from the Today Show after nearly 20 years was a seismic shift for the beloved morning program, and for Kotb herself. When she announced her exit in October 2024, set to take effect in January 2025, fans and colleagues alike were stunned and saddened. Kotb, who turned 60 that summer, had become a fixture of warmth and authenticity on NBC's airwaves, co-hosting alongside Savannah Guthrie and, until recently, Jenna Bush Hager. Leaving behind a career that defined her adult life was daunting, and Kotb admitted to wrestling with doubts. But in a heartfelt update shared with People in March 2025, she's opening up about why those fears have vanished, replaced by a quiet certainty that she made the right call for herself and her 2 daughters, Haley and Hope. Kotb's journey to this peace began with a personal reckoning. Turning 60 in August 2024 prompted her to take stock of her life. After decades of early mornings and relentless schedules, she felt a pull to slow down and savor time with Haley, 7, and Hope, 5, whom she adopted later in life with then-partner Joel Schiffman. The family's recent move from bustling Manhattan to the quieter suburbs of Westchester County, New York, only amplified that desire. I had a revelation after I turned 60 that I needed to reevaluate what I was doing, Kotb said at the time of her announcement. I want to enjoy my girls, and we're in this new, exciting chapter. The suburbs offered tree-lined streets, a slower pace, and a chance to be fully present. A stark contrast to the 4 a.m. wake-up calls of her Today days. The decision wasn't easy. Kotb's exit left her co-hosts, Guthrie, Bush Hager, Craig Melvin, and others, visibly emotional on air, and viewers flooded social media with tributes to the fan-favorite anchor. Hoda's joy was contagious. One fan wrote on X, "Morning TV the prospect of leaving a job she'd done for 17 years, and her broader NBC tenure since 1998, sparked nerves about what came next. I actually wasn't sure how it was going to be," she told People. When you leave something you've done your whole life to then step into a Monday, you're like, oh my God, it's Monday. What is happening here? How is this going to feel? To ease the transition, she crafted a daily schedule, determined to fill her first post-today days with purpose. But it was her daughters who erased any lingering doubts. One crystalline moment, just days after her final broadcast on January 2, 2025, sealed it. I was sitting in my office, and my daughter Haley came running down the stairs, Kotb recalled. It was a full moon. I remember it was so bright in my office, and she goes, "You really are here." I was like, I really am here. That simple exchange, bathed in moonlight, was a revelation. At that moment, confirmation comes over and over again, she said. Haley's words were a gift, a child's unfiltered recognition that mom wasn't rushing off to Rockefeller Plaza anymore. The decision to step away had deeper roots. In 2023, Kotb faced a parent's worst nightmare when Hope was hospitalized for an undisclosed but serious health issue. Though she kept the details private, the scare shook her to her core. It was enough for me to stop and realize how valuable time with my girls is, she reflected. Returning home after that first week off-air, Kotb got her final nudge from Hope herself. After Haley's moonlit affirmation, Kotb climbed the stairs to check on her younger daughter. She immediately asked for snuggles, Kotb said. I climbed right in and relished that special time. Nestled with Hope, she felt the weight of her choice lift. That was it. I knew this was where I was meant to be. Life after the Today Show has unfolded with a gentle rhythm Kotb couldn't have imagined in her TV days. She sleeps past sunrise now, a luxury after years of pre-dawn alarms. Each morning, she walks Haley and Hope to school, their chatter filling the crisp suburban air. I'm living my best life, she told People, her voice brimming with contentment. The move to Westchester, finalized in late 2024, has given her family space to breathe, a sprawling home with a backyard. Far from the cramped city high-rises, it's a setting tailor-made for the hands-on mom Kotb always wanted to be, especially after adopting her girls later in life, following her breast cancer battle in her 40s. Her Today family remains a lifeline. Guthrie, Bush Hager, and Melvin still text her regularly, checking in with offers of support. They're my rocks, Kotb said. They ask if I need anything, but honestly I've got everything right here. Bush Hager, who shared the fourth hour with Kotb for 6 years, told viewers in February 2025 Hoda's thriving out there, she's where she's supposed to be. The camaraderie endures, even as Kotb trades the studio for playgrounds and school drop-offs. Kotb's exit marked the end of an era. She joined Today in 2007 as a fourth-hour co-host with Kathie Lee Gifford, stepping into the main anchor chair alongside Guthrie in 2018 after Matt Lauer's departure. Her blend of empathy, humor, and resilience, honed through personal trials like cancer and divorce, made her a viewer favorite. Now, with Craig Melvin ably filling her slot and Bush Hager steering Jenna and Friends, Today marches on. But Kotb's absence is felt. I miss her laugh, one fan tweeted, but I'm so happy she's with her girls. Are you glad to hear Hoda Kotb is thriving in her new chapter, even if you miss her on the Today Show? What do you think of her decision to prioritize her daughters after nearly 2 decades on air? Share your thoughts in the comments below as Kotb settles into a life where the biggest deadlines are bedtime stories and school runs.